Hi, it's Kyle from Bitewing Games, and today we're having a special guest on to join us for a playthrough of Moytura. Someone was asking about getting another playthrough to see how the game worked. So we're going to do that today with our special guest. Hey, thanks for having me. It's actually just me, Kyle. I just changed my shirt and took my glasses off. I don't think there's any way we can keep this up for very long. Yeah, there's no way we're going to keep this up for very long. Should we just Freaky Friday it? Here we go. Whoa. Alright, so how are we going to make this work with just one of me playing a two-player only game? And that's what I really do want to talk about, is this is a two-player game. This is intended to be played with two players, but someone did ask about a solo mode, so we have for the last few days and weeks been testing this out to see how it would work solo, and we're pretty happy with how it turned out. So just know this is a two-player game, and this is a variant, not the main way to play the game, but there is a solo variant, and that's what we're going to test out today, is the solo mode with some of the other creatures besides the base Fomorians. So let's jump straight into it. Ready, set, let's set up the game. Alright, I do just want to note that this isn't like a fake setup or anything like that. I'm not trying to make this an ideal game. I'm just actually just playing the game here all by myself. So I have a card here so we can set up the game. So when you get the 3 enemies put out, we're going to play against the 3 more expansion. Instead of the Fomorians, we'll play against the expanded. I will note these are the deluxe components I have here. And this is a prototype mat. The final one will not be a cloth board, and the graphics will be a little bit different. Check out the Kickstarter page to see what will be different. But let's use what we have and just play the game. So I'm going to set out the 3 different monsters. We're going to set the red monster down here. He has to be on the ocean. And then the other ones don't really matter too much. So let's just stick yellow here for fun and green up here just for fun. And with that, we're going to set some units out. For the Banshees, we'll set out a number of units just on the space. For these, we'll set out some units here. I am playing a medium difficulty. There's a few different difficulties that you can play on for the game. Medium means that I'm going to be placing 1 extra token out per location from what the standard game would be, just make it a little bit more difficult. I played on the easy mode a few times this weekend and won. I haven't played on the medium yet, so we'll see how we do. Alright, we'll get that back in the box. We have our cards here. I haven't put them out, so I just have the 3 different monsters that we chose here. And like I said, I'm just randomly shuffling those, and then we'll create the 2 piles for the 2 eras. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be for era 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be for era 1. These will just go back in the box. Alright, to keep track of the solo mode, I am just going to put a white and a black token here because I'll be taking a turn for each of them effectively. And the goal is, for me as a player, to have both the white and the black score higher individually than the red scores and the enemy scores at the end of the game. So I need both colors to score higher than what the enemy scores. So let's go ahead and start the game. To start the game, I haven't picked out my location, so for the 2 white will go here, and then black will choose, and they will choose here. And then just to keep them spread out a little bit, black gets to choose again. They will go here, and then white will go in the last spot, and that's just from the map card that I was looking at to know where the opening spots were. I like that. That way the black and the white are separated so they can kind of both attack different regions on the board. So let's start with that, and let's start the game. White will go first. We're playing with the 4 base gods here, so white gets to go first, and let's see what they want to do. I start with 2 cubes collectively, and we're just going to share the cubes between the white and the black player so I can choose how to use them. I think what I'll do is have white take. Let's have them use Bowland. I want to upgrade pretty early on, so we'll spend my 2 cubes, the cost of 2 cubes. I'll spend those. That will allow me to upgrade. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens that I get to place out. And I can move up to 5 spaces away. I'm a little afraid of a few different people expanding too much too soon. So Let's jump all the way down here. I kind of like for white to be able to expand. So 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away, I can do that. So I'll come here with my 4 units, kill 2 of the red units. I'll put those around my supply. Those right there. They killed 2 of my units. I get to place 2 units out right there. Okay, very first move for white. That will be moved up to the top and that will slide down. For black, I kind of like Morrigan because black is somewhat close right here. So I think what we'll do, no, let's have black expand over in this area, I think. So we get 1, 2 units. We'll move those units right here across this border. There's 2 units there. You might not be able to see perfectly how many units there are there because we're looking from the top down, so I apologize for that. But we'll move 2 units there, and then I can kill up to 2 units in my target or adjacent area. So I will kill these 2 units right there. That gives me 4. I will turn 3 of those in and get myself a worship token. And that is the first turn for white and black. This will slide up to the top. And then we'll reveal the first card from era 1. And they expand. Place 1 unit into every adjacent space. So normally they just spread out following the paths, but they're going to spread out to every adjacent space. So we're just going to place 1 unit into each adjacent space. So that will be following the biggest group, which is right here. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And that is a very big first turn for yellow. I'm glad that I did attack them right there because that just would have been, I guess it's only 1 extra space they would have expanded into. Ugh. All right, so yellow we need to attack before we get another card of there. So we're going to go back to white's turn. For white, I only have 1 worship cube. I would like to be able to expand again, so let's see if we can get some more cubes. Let's expand twice here and try to get closer to different cubes in different spaces. So let's have them expand twice. It's just going to be 2 followers, so 1 in each location. So 1 here to collect an extra cube, get a little more control of this region. And then 1 here. Let's go right here. That'll set me up to, yeah, let's go right here. That'll set me up to expand to this region here and then get closer over to this area so we get some more control there. So that's this. We'll move that up to the top. We have 2 cubes, which is good. I would like to have 2, especially if we can upgrade Morrigan, who I really like to upgrade. So we'll spend 2 cubes to upgrade this for black. I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes today, and I apologize. I'll do my best not to, but we'll see what happens. So I go here. That will give me 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes, or 4 people to place out. I think I'm going to come here and just try to squash the yellow just a little bit more. Let's kill 1 with my character. And then let's kill 2 of these. Oh, I think I put that back here. Wrong spot. That goes in my thing here. So I killed 1 with 1 character, so I took 1 off. And I'm going to kill 2 from here. That will weaken this. I'm hoping to kill them all the way down here and get that group smaller. He's on his own group, so oh, he's not on his own group. All right, I'm undoing that. I'm going to come back here, take this guy off instead, shrink the group just a little bit, so hopefully if expanding, they don't expand too much again. So there's that turn. I have these again. I will turn 3 in and gain a cube. And that was the black player's turn, so that will slide here. We resolved any conflict. All right, so that's everything there. So now let's flip an enemy card for the second round. Oh my gosh, we got yellow again. We're gonna expand normally, following the path, just placing 1 unit out. So, biggest group's right here. He expands down to this area. He expands here and here. And this one will expand here, killing 1 of my own units. I do not get this token because it was on the enemy's turn. And yellow is still a little out of control. White might be able to sneak down here and cut this off to at least keep the group from getting too big there. So let's plan on that probably. All right, so now back to my turn. So white gets to go first. I can do this, which will let me place more units out, but I hate to use my only cube right now if I can save them and upgrade a little bit more. So I think I want another cube. I'm just gonna go with the 12th edition on. So I'm gonna come here, I will take one of these, and in doing that, I'm gonna expand into this area, killing this guy, but I do not get to place my own unit because my one unit got killed in the process. And that's gonna be the white player's turn. That will move all of these down a space. Move that up. And now the black player gets to take a turn. Let's see where they can go to claim some areas, because we need to make sure we have enough regions that we control. I kind of would like to get at least some units over here, and I could do that with Boand, which would be a free action for me. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to get here. Yeah, I think I like that. At least get one unit over here and get myself another cube. So we'll place 2 units right here in that spot. And when we do, we claim this right here. All right, that's the end of my turn here. So this will get shifted all the way up to the top. I'll set this up so we're ready for the next round. And let's, oops, a daisy, flip another enemy card. All right, so red this time will expand twice by C, skipping over spaces with enemy units. Enemy units referring to the bad guys. Expand twice, so they're going to expand 2 times. So we find their biggest group, and they're going to expand 1 time and 2 times, killing one of my white characters. He doesn't get placed on the board. He will also expand from this edge 1 time, killing one of mine. And a second time coming down here, killing him and wiping him out. So he didn't place a ton out. We kind of stopped him from growing too much, but that was a little painful right there. All right, that's the end of that turn. Let's switch back to white's turn. All right, for white's turn, we are going to use Boand. I'm going to use all 3 of my cubes here. I really, really want to just get this all the way upgraded. So now I'm placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people out. And where I want to come is I want to come right down here. This is worth 7 points. I really want to keep control of this and stop the red from expanding too much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 of those. I'm actually just going to come down to this spot right here, cut this group into a smaller group, and basically just kind of build a wall of defense right here. So I get to keep 2 of those. I have to remove 2 of my own. So this is now a stack of 4. Right here that can defend against them as they keep expanding. I now have 4 tokens, so I'll turn those 3 of those in to get another cube, another worship token. Boand just stays at the top because it was the top one used. And then we're going to have red go again. I think I'm going to spend that cube and use more again because we get a few extra people, so we can get 4 people total for that. And what we can do with that is we can split up this yellow group a little bit more, just make sure it doesn't completely get out of control. So with that, we're going to come here. I'm going to get 4 units. I'm just going to use 2 of them to kill these 2. I still have Morgan lets me defeat 1 or 2 enemies in adjacent spaces, which I'm going to do. What's best to do? Let's kill 1, 2. That way I have majority control here for sure. I get to keep those. It breaks the smallest group down to just a group of 2 is the biggest group. The other ones are spread out quite a bit, which I like. We now have quite a few tokens. I can turn 3 in for another worship token. So we're sitting in a pretty good spot. I feel like we're killing them as they're coming out. Okay, and that's now, we need to move this up to the top, and it'll be the enemy's turn. And the Banshees will expand. When the Banshees expand, it shows you which region. So in this case, it's the yellow region, and you're going to put 1 unit into each of the spaces. They're just each of the spaces with the little upgrades right here. So 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 right here, which will just kill my unit from that space. Canceling out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then 1 unit right back up here where they already were. Just really secure that spot for them. Dang, that's going to be hard to fight them for that spot. Might have to be a second place we're fighting for throughout the game. Alright, so we're going to come back down here, and it is now the white player's turn. We only have 1 more card, so this is our last turn before the first age of scoring. So I really want to look and see what areas I can take control of. This spot right here seems like a really, really good spot that I can easily get 5 points and steal those from the yellow. So I think with white, let's do that. I can expand twice. I don't know if I need to expand twice. I think I'll just do a single expansion. I guess let's just do this. Yeah, I'd rather do this. I'd rather kill the unit, get 1 guy out there, nothing here. That gives me 3 that I can turn in for another worship token, which is going to be very helpful. So that was white player's turn, so this will shift. And I now have 2. Ugh, I wish I had 3 because I already upgraded this. So I hate to spend 2 on it because I've already done it, even though it would be helpful. Yeah, I need 1 more energy cube. All right. Expand into a spot 2 spaces away. Can I do that to take over? I think that might be helpful for me to do as black. Ooh, going there gets me 3 points. 4. I think this is my best bet probably. So let's use this. I'm going to expand 1, 2 spaces. Come in here with my 2 people. 1 of them dies from me and from the enemy. That gives me another token here and another worship token. And that now lets me control this area. And I don't think it's possible for an enemy to expand into. I guess the Banshees, they can do whatever they want. So flip it over and dang it. All right, it's the Banshees. That's not what I wanted. So what that means is the Banshees are going to show up everywhere in the red spaces. So 1 person comes here, killing that guy of mine. 1 Banshee will come here, 1 Banshee will come here, and 1 Banshee will come right here, killing me from off the board in my starting space there. Which, no fun here because now they have 2 and I only have 1, so they ended up winning this region. Dang it, stinking Banshees. Those things are hard. All right, so that's the Banshees. Okay, so that's the end of the first round, so we're halfway through the game. So let's go ahead and count up the score. We'll just start on the bottom and move our way up. So for this first green region right here, the enemy has control, and it's a stronghold, so they're going to get 6 points. And in this mode, they actually are going to get 2 points for owning their own stronghold, so we'll give them an additional 2 points. Right here in this, black has 3, 1, 2, 3 points. They're the only one there. Black is the only one here as well, so 1, 2, 3, 4 points for them. Let's jump to the red. So over here in this section, white gets 7 points. That was very good that white secured this spot. And the enemies just have 1 unit total there, and the black has 1 unit total there. So they're going to share those 3 points, each getting 1 point. Over here in the lighter red, we have 5 points being awarded to the enemies. I had that one in the bag, and then they snuck in 2 points for white. Jumping over here to these regions, the enemy has 2, and we have 2 as the black player. So that's 9 points split between the 2, so they'll each get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This area right here we have control of, so we get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has an enemy stronghold, so 2 bonus points. The enemy does have a unit still there, so they're going to get 2 points as well. Should have maybe killed them off. We'll see if we get a chance to. Moving up here, black is the only one there, so they get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. White's behind. Up here, white gets 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the enemy, unfortunately, has control there as well, so they get 2. They have complete control here, so 3. They have complete control here for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woof, we have some catching up to do. Let's see if we're going to be able to do it. This is the medium difficulty. There's an easier difficulty. I won every time, no problem. So we'll see how we do here with the medium difficulty. All right, so on to the second half of the game. We had activated this and I forgot to ever move it. So let's move that up there. For this round of the game, black will go first and then white. For black, I really want them to come take the banshees out of this area right here. So let's use this. We've accumulated 3 cubes. Let's spend those 3 cubes. So black now is upgraded here, and that lets them place 5 out, which is going to be awesome. So we'll grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will place them here. And when we do, we kill that banshee. We collect this token, and we take off one of ours because we had killed one of the banshees. And now we control this area. It'd be nice if white could get another unit or kill him or her, just so that they have complete control over that and we get rid of the banshees in this lower region. All right, so that was black. On to white. We only have one thing here. They have bow end, which is going to be free for them and still give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we should use that this time. We could use that here. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the question is, where do we want to go with 5 units? I'm not loving the amount of control that they have over here, and I'd like to get more control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. We just can't get to this space right here, which is annoying me. All right, let's shore this spot up. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to come from here, 1, 2, 3 spaces over. I got to put all 5 of my guys there. So that's a lot of people in that spot, so we'll definitely be able to beat them out unless something crazy happens. Giving myself a worship token. I've shored this up a little bit more. Hopefully giving myself an additional 3 points and taking 3 points from the enemy. Okay, so that was Boan. So let's shift this down. And let's flip for age 2, one of the enemy cards. Really any chance of any cards. Place 1 unit into every adjacent space. And the really good news about that is this is the biggest group and there's only 2 spaces right there. So not fun, but 1, 2, killing one of my units. Not horrible. I'm okay with that loss right there. It would be nice if red or black could get down here to kill them a little bit, just so they don't have any, and he can do that right now. Let's do that. Yeah, I like that. So it's black's turn. Black is going to come here, use Morrigan. 1, 2, 3 people they get to place out. They'll place 3, one of them to kill here. And then the other 2, just for free, they get to kill these areas right here. That gives us a whole bunch of units. I get to turn those 3 in for another worship cube. And that will put Morrigan back up to the top. Now white player gets to go. I think what I'm going to do is shift the tides. I'm going to use all of my worship cubes that I've accumulated over the last few turns. That will give me 5 people that I can put out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put all 5 of them right here in this space. That will let me kill 2 adjacent, so that spot is adjacent and this spot is adjacent. So I get to kill these 2, placing them here. I now got them out of this spot, so I have complete control and I have complete control there. That gives me 3 of these. I will turn in for another worship token. I'm feeling much better about where things are going right now. And that was the white player placing on Morrigan. And that one is now upgraded. So we'll swap and another banshees. Man, these banshees really are so hard. So the banshees get to expand into the green area into a lot of different places. So let's place out a whole bunch of tokens here. So 1 will go right here, 1 will go here. The banshees actually even join up, even if there's another player already there. So now we just have even more cubes on that space. 1 will come right here, killing one of my units. 1 will come right here, and then 1 will come here, killing one of black's units. And the last one more will come right here, also killing black's unit right there. leave them off the board. So they didn't place a ton, but they did kill quite a few, and they're now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the green, they took over there on that bottom, so that is a pain. So I'm going to have to spend another turn coming down here to kill at least one of their units here in the bottom, because red's probably going to expand too and make that even more difficult. So that stinks. All right, so black's turn. For black's turn, they can expand into 2 adjacent areas. Let's see where black could go. That would be very helpful for them. I think I want black to be back in here. I'm going to use Dagda, so let's go ahead and use Dagda. They get to expand twice. 1 here, so I have some units here, because I don't know if anyone else will expand there. So with 1 unit, I might win that whole thing. And with the other, red only has 1 spot here. If they can expand into this area right here, so they'll expand that way, then I have 2, so I'll beat them out for that region there. And I can come up here and attack them if I want to. So that's a really nice spot. I like that a lot. We'll shift this down. And now white gets to go. We have 1 cube, and I can use Boand again, which would put a bunch of units out, because that would get me 6 more units if I could do that. I could also expand 2 spaces away. All right, I think the main spot that I would like to go is if I use Boand, I can go 5 spaces away. I'd like to get a foothold in this area, even though I'm stealing points from black. White needs more points. So if I can come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces away with 6 units, that'll put those units all right here, giving me a cube that I had to spend to go there. So I'll put one here, I just spent that to go there. I now have the strongest in here, so it's going to give 6 points to white. And I think the Banshees could still attack this region, so that'll kind of shore that up a little bit as well. So I don't hate that. I'm cool with that. Okay, and that means Boand. Here goes to the top. And we'll flip a card. Expand normally, place 1 unit. So he's going to expand in each direction. Really, he's just going to kill this unit and this unit, because we kind of blocked that out. And that's my last yellow, so I know yellow's not going to do anything else. Ideally, I can get another black unit, or even 2 white units into this, so that we have majority in that spot and stop them from getting too many points. Okay, so now we're back to black's turn. We have just 2 more turns until the end of the game. So let's jump to black's turn. Black can do this for free. I think I like that, because they'll get 4. Yeah, for sure do that. 4 units that they can place out, because we need to just get a bunch of units out here and take a little more control. Let's have black come up here, and at least, yeah, they'll just expand 1 space, but get 3 units out there, give me another thing, and another worship token. And that'll give me a little bit of a foothold here and give me 3 points for black, even though I can't take them away. But maybe with Morgan I could. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so that's black going here. And then white, I think we'll use Morgan, because they're going to get 4, even though it's on the lowest spot here, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to place 4 units out. And I think probably the best spot for them to go with that is, I think, staying right down here and taking out some of these units. So let's place 4 units. I have run out of units, so what I'm going to do, you won't get these, you're going to have more of these tokens in the game, but I do have these 3 units, which will just count as 3. A little confusing, but we'll just go with it. So I get to place 4 units out, so I'm going to do that. And then I get to kill 2 adjacent, which will let me kill here and here. So now I've really even better, I think, is what if I went here? So from here, Morgan comes here. I still kill 2 units. And that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So red will probably expand and take 1 out, but, or, yeah, I think they will. Let's go for it. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. I turn 3 of those in, and I get myself another worship token. So I've got quite a few worship tokens again, which will be really helpful going into the last round of the game, so I can kind of activate whoever I want. That was up there. All right, we'll set these here so we're ready to go, and it's time to flip a monster card, so let's do that. And we have the last Banshee, so that means we know the last card is a red. We've seen 4 Banshees, we've seen 4 of the yellow, so the Banshees are going to come attack the red region, which we thought they might. Ugh, dang it, I didn't think about this. All right, so that means one will come here, one will come here, which is annoying because now black's going to have to come back to this, or white comes in. Dang it, that's just annoying. One will come here to kill this guy. One will come here, kill this guy. One will come here, and that's all the locations there, those 5 locations. Okay. All right, so we place those out. We still have majority here. I think we should be good. We'd like to take over here. So let's see what we can do. And we've got enough energy cubes that we can do, worship tokens, not energy cubes. We can do a lot of good things here. So let's do a Morrigan. Let's go crazy and see if we can take over this whole area. So I'll spend 3 to do this. I hope it's worth it. Last turn, might as well. All right, so it's gonna put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units for black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that will kill him. That's gonna be a 3.345. That's worth it if we can take control of this area. Killing 2 of these. All right, that gives me 3 units. And which gives me a worship token. All right, so now it's white's turn. We have 1 worship token, which will probably be good. We could use Bowand if we want to. I would like to take this region over right here. So we know red's going to expand, which means they will push here. Once or twice, I don't know what it's going to be. This one was expanded by C twice. It could be once, 2, 3 times. I don't know what it's going to be. Because they could really, really take over down here. So I could try to secure this, but I can guarantee that I'll secure this. Well, fingers crossed it's a 1, because I think if we do that, that'll work out really well. Let's use Bowand. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units out. Yep, we're going to do that. We're going to come right here with Bowand. From here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, I'm going to just place 6 units right there, still out of 1s. To take control of this, I'll get 2 points, but I'll get 6 points for taking that over, so I think that's worth it. All right, so we used Bowand. We don't need to, but we'll just move it up here, finish it off. And the enemy's last turn, and oh no, I really was hoping it wasn't the Olifist 3. But it was. So they're going to expand 3 times by C. So they expand 1 time, killing him. A 2nd time, and then a 3rd time in that direction. Sorry, we're going off the largest group. This group is separated. They each have a group of 1. This one has more tokens on it. And so he's going to expand by C 3 times 1 here. Skips this spot. 2. And 3 spaces right there. So he expanded by C 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Which makes the enemies tied with me for that. That is just the worst. Dang it, dang it, dang it. All right, that's the end of the game. Let's see how things shook out. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're gonna start with the bottom again. So this lower region right here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the enemy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really needed that being to extend by 1. This guy should have stayed down here. That was a mistake. I made a mistake. So the enemy wins. They get 8 points for that. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get 3 points with white. 1, 2, 3. This area right here, white gets 3, and black gets 1. I was hedging my bets here, and it did not pay off. This area right here, black gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This area right here, I have 3. The enemy has 3, so 10 points split evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll jump to this area right here. I never did anything more than just tie them. Dang it. All right. 5 for black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 for white. 1 for the enemy. Jumping to the areas over here. I'm happier with these areas. So white gets 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Black gets 3. 1, 2, 3. This area right here, white gets 6. 4 plus 2 for the stronghold, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The enemy unfortunately gets 2. This area right here, black gets 3. 1, 2, 3. The enemy gets 1. Oh, hopefully I'm catching up. All right, we've done all the lower areas. Upper area right here, white gets 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This area right here, white gets 3. 1, 2, 3. This area right here, we get 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And finally, the enemy gets 3. 1, 2, 3. And that finishes off the game. They barely beat us. We were at 45 points, 47 points, and they were at 51 points. So we were just 3 points behind. Just small little things could have done if I would have come down to this area instead. I came up here and got these 3 points, but if I would have come here, I think I could have taken over this area even if they expanded. Shoring up this with one more spot would have done it for me too. So, well, it was a close one, very close game. And that's how you play Moytura and what everything looks like. Just the solo mode of it that you're playing. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, until next time, thanks for checking it out.